Tuesday morning and we're moving iron. Woo-hoo! There's the skidder. On down the road. And the cutter, he should be coming with the cutter here in a minute. They were supposed to move me yesterday and then they got jammed up, which is fine. Shit happens in typical Monday, you know what I mean? Just stuff gets in the way. But they're moving me today. There's the cutter. Oh, isn't she pretty? But anyway, we're headed across the river. We're gonna do a little job with a friend of mine. We're gonna try something different. What I've been doing, most of my work is contract cutting. And the guy that I cut for, I don't know, he's not giving me no work right now, which is really frustrating me a little bit because that's not the deal we had. So I did some dirt work last week just to kill the time. We had to waiting on permits for this job that we're moving to. And I'm gonna cut this job with a friend of mine. We're gonna split everything right down the middle. So we'll see how this works out. I'll be interested. He sells his logs to all over the place. So he doesn't just actually specifically bale everything tree length into one place. He cuts it all up. So this will definitely be different. I know cutting them up and bucking them up is time consuming, but this job that we're pulling out of, I pedaled that timber around to different places and made a lot of more money than I normally would. So we're gonna see how this one pans out. I gotta lock the gate, give the landowner their key back, and this one bites the dust. All right, it's Wednesday morning. We hand stumped all day yesterday, well, half the day yesterday. By the time we got set up in here, it was, I don't know, about 11 o'clock. I tracked back in there with the cutter, put this road in, and got back in the back and realized that the trees were just a little bit too big and a little bit too nice. And it's really marked real easy in here too, so you gotta really be particular where you put them. So I just felt that it was probably best just to park the cutter, let the dog sit in there in the AC, and just hand stump. But I haven't hand stumped like that in a couple months, and I paid for it this morning, buddy. Let me tell you, whew, I was sore. I got out of bed, put my feet on the floor, and was like, holy smokes, that one hurt. Look, got a skidder traffic jam. Woo. I'm liking this. This is productive. Absolutely productive. I'm liking it. Well, we're eating lunch, man, little dog. We've been hand stumping all morning. I cut this one down with the cutter just before I stopped and ate. And I think I'm gonna try to cut with the cutter the rest of the day. I've kind of walked on through here. Most of what's left is, I can get them with the cutter. Pretty open now once you get up on this top. All down through there. We're trying to keep the heavy brush. This is like a drainage ditch, and now, even though it don't have water in it, anything that drains, they consider now waters of the state, so you can't put any brush in it, so you can't drive in it. It's got to be buffered off. There ain't no water in it at all. There might be water in it when it's pouring down rain, but for the most part, there's no water ever in it. But that's the new rules. So I hand cut, trying to keep the brush out of there. I mean, before I used to clean, we always clean the brush out, but it was never buffered off. We'd drive right down in there and pull the brush out, skidder or whatever we wanted to do. But so I'm up on top, I'm off the property line over there, and this ditch stops right here. So once we get up on top, I don't have the ditch to worry about, I don't have the property line to worry about. So I think if I lose one with the cutter or something like that, goes sideways, it's not gonna be the end of the world up here. So. And it's hot. God dang, it's got to be 100 degrees today. So I'm gonna sit in air conditioning, me and the little dog, and we're gonna try to finish out the day on the cutter. I hope that works out. Well, it's going to be about 110 degrees today with the heat index. just told him take his time, just get what he gets, no hurry. We got plenty of wood out, as you can see. Let's see, they got 3 loads out this morning so far. The one truck's gonna stay all day, and then I think the other mill's bringing back, they're sending 2 trucks back this afternoon. That'd be 5 or 6, 7 loads to get out of here today. And there's, man, you can see there's piles of tree length here to cut up. It's definitely a different way of doing things. Cutting them up definitely takes time, but it's definitely worth it financially. Like I say, it's the first time I've done anything like this. We've basically been tree length logging ever since I started. Unless we did a yard job or something like that, then I cut them up. But for the most part, it was strictly tree length. Yesterday I cut all day. I hand stumped till about lunchtime, and then I got in the cutter and pretty much stayed in the cutter the rest of the day yesterday. So, and then coops on the saw today. And then I think they're wanting a bunch of rain tonight, so I'll just cut ahead tomorrow, just to keep the production going. Yeah, all in all, nothing exciting going on here today. We're just flopping and topping and dragging them out. Hopefully we're making money. Got 2 skidders dragging wood. So much fun! I didn't realize logging could be this much fun. It's definitely different, but it's fun. Well, the last one didn't quite go where it was supposed to. Coop's doing a little bit of freestyle and stuff. I'm not sure what. That tree was supposed to go to the right a little more, but he left a little bit holding on the back, and when I'm trying to push it, it won't go. It's like stuck there because it's not, I can't break it off the back. So I told him to do this one a little bit different. On this poplar, we're just going to zip it right off, start on one side, and work way around in a circle, and she'll go where I want it. Then I can kind of control it a little better when you got a hinge in the front and not in the back. So this one should go better than the last one. And I can't really hold the tree there with the cutter because it leaks down, so I can't really like sit there forever and hold it. I gotta, get ready and go with it, keep tension on it. Or like the way he cut it this last time, I kind of can't push till the last minute. The head won't stay there that long. Well, here goes nothing. That worked. Peeled a little hairs out of the middle, but that'll work. Well, we was off to a good start today. We got a lot of rain last night, so we wasn't skidding. We're just kind of cutting ahead. A buddy of mine, we're working together. He's on the other side, and I'm over here with the cutter. But I have blown a line somewhere in here, and I'm trying to dig all the sticks out. I'm in between the boom down in this hole. There's a lot of hoses in here, so I don't know which one is leaking or where it's leaking from. So I gotta clean the sticks out and then fire it up and see if I can't diagnose the problem. Well, the dog and I are off to the hydraulic shop. It ended up being just an O-ring. So I didn't have to fish that whole line out of there, which was good. Phew, that was good. But I got to get an O-ring put on there. I actually tightened it up a little bit and it slowed the leak down, but it didn't stop it. So I gotta get the O-ring. I'm just gonna get a whole assortment of them. So in case that happens again, I'll have them in the truck. I got just about everything I need in this truck except for O-rings. I don't have any O-rings. So it's, I don't know, 2 o'clock or something, so we're quitting anyway. Go get the parts and get a couple buckets of hydraulic oil, and I'll put that, maybe fix it tomorrow, put it back together tomorrow, or maybe even Sunday. I don't know, we'll see how the weekend plays out. But yeah, that's it for this week. I felt it was a pretty productive week. I don't really know how many loads we ended up out. I think they hauled six loads of logs out, but there's probably about 6 or so sitting there. So plus there's probably I don't know, I probably cut 2 loads this morning, and he probably cut 2 loads. You know, there's probably 4 loads laying in the woods. So yeah, we hit her hard this week. We did good. It's I'm happy with it. I like how this is going. I don't have anybody complaining about my tree cutter butts. So it's nice. It's definitely a different change of pace. So we'll see how this all pans out when this job's done, and we'll see where the future goes from there. But all in all, I want to thank everybody for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.